This is the plaintiff, Carrie Nunez. She says she was involved in a minor car accident and brought her car to the defendant's shop for repair. For some reason, he and the insurance adjusters didn't get along, and her car sat in limbo. After a while, she got frustrated and asked to bring her car somewhere else for repair. The defendant refuses to release her car. This is one huge mess, and she needs the judge to sort it all out. She's suing for $5,000 for damage to the car and pain and suffering. This is the defendant, Jesus Garcia. He says the plaintiff doesn't understand how things work in the world, and she's gotten herself into one deep mess. He made some repairs to the plaintiff's car. She refuses to cover the deductible her insurance doesn't pay. He placed a lien on her car. He has possession of it, and she's going to lose her case once the judge hears how absurd her story is. He's accused of letting a lady down.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Carrie Nunez, you are suing New Line Collision Incorporated, represented here by Jesus Garcia, for $5,000, $3,000 in damage to your car, and a bunch for pain and suffering. Okay, yes. What happened?
On October 1st, I got into an accident while parallel parking. The police was called, and my car was taken to New Line Motors. After
did you take any pictures of the damage at the scene?
Yes,
May I see
did.
them?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so go on. How did you know to take it to New Line Collision?
While I was standing there, this gentleman, he came up to me and he was very nice. He showed me a card. I have the card here, and he said that they're a part of Geico. He asked me which insurance company I was with, and he told me that he's a part of Geico. And
who was that fellow giving your card out at an accident scene?
Well, we have multiple towing companies that bring us work, and they get paid a commission.
So was it the tow person?
No,
legal?
It's a tow person, yeah.
No, is it legal?
Depends. I don't know. Soliciting? No.
So, okay. So go on.
So I called in the accident to Geico. I asked the gentleman, I have his card right here. I asked Geico, are they affiliated with this company? And they said, yes, they did business with them before. So I drove my car over to them, and I was at work a couple of days, and all of a sudden I'm getting this phone call from this gentleman called Ken.
Who's that,
Roberts.
the Geico adjuster?
No, he's an investigator. He showed me the pictures that I uploaded to Geico versus the pictures that was at New Line Collision.
Right, because I assume you took the bumper off?
Different.
Right, because he takes a bumper off to be able to show the adjuster the damage that's behind it. Mm-hmm. But Geico knows that.
The Geico told me that basically it was far more damage.
Do you have something from them that says that?
I just have the report that they have that says this is what they're going to pay.
Yeah, yeah, everybody has that. Do you have something where Geico accuses them of damaging the car more?
No, Geico just told me that they are going to fix my car and that I should.
Great, okay. So then Geico tells you we're going to pay what? Let me see what Geico tells you about, well, this is what we're going to pay. While she's looking for that, she comes in and you're supposed to be fixing the car, right?
Yes, correct.
Now, but everybody's waiting for the adjuster to
Yes.
give you, because nobody touches the car until the adjuster approves it.
Correct.
All right, the adjuster ends up adjusting it at what amount?
It was the exact amount here.
400 and...
Hold on one second. You're looking for paperwork.
There you go.
I'm talking to him.
The exact amount that the adjuster gave us was $869.15.
What's gave us?
What
does that phrase
That's
mean?
the amount of money they gave us to repair the vehicle.
Okay, now at one point in your answer to the complaint, you say he was estimating it at $1,200.
Okay, yes. What happened was, because when we took off the bumper, which she signed authorization to dismantle, when she sent in the pictures...
She signed authorization to dismantle when? When she dropped off the car?
Yes, I have it here.
Yeah, I'm going to need to see that in a minute, but go on.
Okay, so what happened was when she called the adjuster, and the adjuster showed her the picture, and he was writing the estimate, she called the adjuster and told the adjuster, well, my car wasn't like that, so I need you to stop the claim. So what happened was the claim...
Did you do that?
No.
Yes, she did.
All right,
The
go
claim
on.
went in on the investigation. If they found that we did any wrongdoing, Geico does not pay the claim at all. No insurance company when it has enhanced damages. So after they explained to her that they took off the bumper, she said, okay, no problem, you guys can authorize to fix my car. They gave us the estimate. Because by her testimony saying that her bumper was like this, instead of replacing some of the parts, what they did was repair it. So we could.
I don't understand that. Why would
Okay.
Geico do that if they know that you dismantle it to show them the damage behind? I'm not understanding.
Because she called them and said she never got into an accident. She retracted the claim. She said,
Why would she call them and say she never got into an accident?
I have
Do
no
you
idea.
have proof of what you're saying? Do you have something from Geico that says what you're saying?
They don't-
Who told you what you're saying?
the adjuster did.
Oh, great. Do you have any evidence from the adjuster?
I do not.
What's wrong with everybody? So then what happens? Did you fix something in her car?
We fixed the car.
Why would you fix the car without knowing that you're supposed to fix the car?
No, we did because the adjuster called us and gave us the estimate. They didn't give us an
Of
estimate
8 something.
of 8 something. Correct.
And you were going to do it for the 8 something.
8 something. Correct.
Now, but here's the problem. You also had her sign a document that said that she wouldn't have to pay you the deductible if you used aftermarket parts.
Correct. Correct.
So, she expects to pay 0 and have a fixed car, right?
Correct.
And then what happened?
The problem was that the parts that they were supposed to pay to fix, they was unfixable. So when we try to call for...
Then I guess you shouldn't have been fixing it.
Okay.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because, listen, I was not born yesterday.
Okay.
I know what's going on. But you need to understand that there's risks involved,
Mm-hmm.
okay? So if you're cutting a side deal with her, telling her, don't worry, you won't have to pay the deductible because I'll just use aftermarket parts, on the theory that Geico's going to pay you X, and then it turns out Geico doesn't pay you X, you then turn around and tell her, hey, I'm going to need more money because this isn't enough. And then she turns around and says, no, I don't want to pay you more money. My deal with you was I wasn't going to pay any money. I wasn't even going to pay my deductible. Have I got it?
Yes, but
somewhat.
Yeah, I know I got it. I know I got it.
But-
Both of you are trying to make it look like it's something other than what it is. So, but really then, why, if you guys strike that side deal that she's not going to have to pay a deductible, then you're supposed to fix the car for whatever you get.
You're right. You're 100% right. But she told the adjuster not to pay us for the bumper.
And
not to pay us
that's
for
the part
light.
you're going to have to prove.
Huh?
You're going to have to prove that she did something that caused you not to be able to get your... Who's got the car right now?
I do.
Oh, for the love of all that's holy.
I've called the Better Business Bureau. I've spoken to, this is the first time I'm seeing this gentleman, because normally I would talk to this lady on the phone. That is the boss. I've spoken to the...
Who's the lady she's referring to?
We have 2 secretaries. It could be any one of them.
Are either of them related to you?
No.
Why do they feel like they're the boss? Or why do they act like there's the boss?
They're not
They're
the
not
boss.
the boss.
No.
So they adjusted at 869, you start the repair, and then you feel you should be entitled to how much more did you ask Geico for?
It's $291. That's all it was.
And then Geico says,
Geico says no. She says it's prior damages. So we called on the phone. We explained to her. I said, listen, you told the insurance that you wasn't in the accident. Then you told them to pay for it. The difference of the amount of money that we spent is $291. You have to cover it. She said she's not paying for nothing. She'll see us in court.
then why'd you start fixing the car?
We didn't know what they pay for till a week later.
Well, then don't fix the car until you know what they're paying for.
Exactly, man. Once we received the estimate and we realized that they pay to fix parts that cannot be fixed,
Right.
we send in for a supplement. If you look at that estimate...
No,
they didn't-
that's not a supplement.
Yes,
That's
it is,
you.
ma'am.
No, it's not.
Ma'am.
That's just you asking for more money.
No, ma'am. If you look at that estimate...
Show me the supplement you submitted to them.
They have it. It's through email.
Well,
I don't
then
have
show me
that
the
on
email.
me. We made a phone call. We spoke to the adjuster, Lewis. Lewis said that he's
So
not...
you never sent them anything in writing.
They're not honoring a supplement because
Okay,
of the
so
words...
here's what I want to know.
Okay.
So they tell you it's going to be X.
Can I show you
No,
why?
I need you to listen to me.
Okay.
Normally,
Okay.
the way it works when you're not in a big hurry to make money
Okay.
is they tell you it's going to be $869.
Okay.
And you say, I'm sorry, I cannot fix it for that.
Yes.
Why don't you just do that like everybody else would have done?
Because this is what I'm trying to explain to you.
yeah,
They
but you're not doing a good job.
All right, sorry.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, auto repair shops, they have a kind of bad reputation generally. Is it a deserved bad reputation?
Oh, definitely.
Why do you say?
Because they always try to take advantage of women in particular, because I've had that happen to me on numerous occasions.
So, do you think every guy who starts an auto repair shop is thinking, I'm going to take advantage of women?
Yes.
Really? Wow. Okay. Going inside the courtroom.
They pay for a light to repair a light. Can't fix a light that's broken.
Okay, you're not listening to me. The definition of a supplemental claim is something else has come up. Not, I won't fix it for that amount, insurance
No, ma'am,
company.
because
why are you, if the amount they gave you wasn't covering the damage, why did you start fixing the car?
Because once she gives us authorization to repair a car, we already did the procedures
Show
by
me all the
dismantling.
paperwork you had her sign. When you went to pick up the car, what he told you, just show. When you went to pick up the car, what he told you was, you have to pay me another $291 because the insurance company didn't pay it, correct?
That did not happen.
What was it he told you when you went to pick up the car?
I have not seen the car since when I dropped the car off. They have denied me access.
Can someone listen to me, though?
You're
not trying to pick up the car, and he says no because what?
Because you have to pay me 90 times $90.
You have to pay me what?
$90 times the amount of days the car has been there. That was the conversation. They never told me anything about $291.
For what? What's $90?
$90 per day for
day
storage.
for storage?
For storage.
Give me that.
They have never told me it was $291. They threatened to hold the car for storage for $90 per.
Unless you did what?
Unless I paid them $2,000 something. They never told me anything.
Why $2,000 something?
Because it was $90 times 30 something days that the car was there.
Or did he say $291?
No,
and if not, you're going to have to pay storage.
She did not say that. The cops was there. She did not say that.
Did you have any of the conversations with her or zero?
No, never.
You had zero.
Never.
I was there when she called the cops.
You have zero conversations with her. Do you have any affidavits from the employees in your place?
No, because I was there when the cops came.
Look at this. You have her sign a document that says, I, Carrie Nunez, authorize New Line Collision Incorporated as agreed to repair for insurance company price only. And as per shop estimate to owner or in person in charge of damaged vehicle, waive your deductible of $500 due to market or used parts, which is essentially him telling you, don't worry, you're not going to have to pay anything because I'm just going to fix it for whatever the insurance company does. Well, you know what? You got to fix it for whatever the insurance company tells you. Did they end up paying the $800 and something to him?
They gave me a check for $300 and something.
Because you have a $500 deductible.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, God.
When I went to
No, just stop talking.
Sorry.
You called the police there?
Yes, I did.
Tell me about that.
After speaking with the lady on the phone, she told me that you are not going to get your car. We are not going to fix the car because the insurance company is only paying $800 and something.
Oh, so the car hasn't been fixed?
That's what she told me on the phone.
Yeah, has the car been fixed?
Yes.
Why is she being told that the car wasn't going to get fixed?
She wasn't told that. I was there when she called the cops. The car was fixed. We gave her a certain amount of days.
So I came to the store. I said, give me my car so I can take the car somewhere else to get the car fixed. They said, you will not get your car unless you pay $90 times the amount of days it was here. And they told me it was $2,000 something. The cops listened to the voicemail, and he said to them—
According to you, the car's all fixed?
Car's fixed.
And according to you, if she pays you $291, everything would have been resolved?
That would have been
Did you ever get on the phone and talk to her and tell her that?
We spoke to her on the phone. Yes, we did.
You spoke to her on the phone?
Yes.
And told her what?
We told her that the insurance did not pay.
Who's we? I thought you said you talked to her.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's not we, that's you.
I'm
told her.
Okay, that the insurance didn't pay for the parts that was broken in her car. It was a $291 difference.
What's the $291 exactly?
Okay, ma'am, if you look at the estimate, right, it says repair on a light, it says repair on a fender, and it says repair on a grill that you saw when it ripped off a car was broken. We had to purchase those parts because they was not repairable. That's the $200.
Why didn't you just wait until you settled with an appropriate amount with the insurance company before fixing the car?
Because if she would have never called her insurance in the beginning.
No, you're giving me, that's not the answer. I want you to hear what I'm saying. If they say we'll pay $869, which means that they're going to pay $300 and something because there's a deductible. Mm-hmm. If they say that, and you have a deal with her where she's not going to have to pay you the $500, then you know that you basically someone's asked me to fix a car for $369 or whatever. If that's not acceptable, why do you fix a car?
Because
until you have an answer from the insurance company that they agree with you. Because if she's in fact, you can't just keep saying, because she's the one, she's the reason they won't agree. You were counting on them agreeing with you, and you fixed for now and asked questions later. And that's where you failed, because it doesn't matter what she does after that. It matters what happens in that one moment in time when you decide that you're going to fix a car without having a deal with the insurance company after you have her sign something saying, I'll take whatever insurance gives me. Now, that 300 and he has seen nothing. You've seen nothing.
Not $1.
Right? Let me see the insurance company check.
It's unopened.
I'll open it. Can I open it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, let's move this along. How do you know what's in it?
Because I peeked, looked through I just held it up and saw the.
Why did you just open it? It's addressed to you. You can open it. $369.15. All right. This payment, if he signs a deal with you that says, I'm going to fix it for whatever the insurance company says, this payment goes to him, of course. You understand that. So you're going to need to sign that over to him right now. And that's what I'm going to enforce. The deal that you had with her, where you would fix it for whatever the insurance company says. And if it turns out that you fixed it too fast because you ordered the parts too fast, because you didn't wait for the insurance, for you and the insurance company to settle something, then that's on you. It's not on her being angry, her saying something to the investigator. It's not on anybody else. It's on you for not being able to come to terms with the insurance company before you start repairing it, okay? So my verdict in this case is on the part of the plaintiff, but not for $5,000. I have no idea where you're coming with all this, pain and suffering and all this other stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to order him, and by the way, you should have suspended your insurance, and if in fact you're not driving it, and But in any event, I'm going to order you to turn this over to him, and I'm going to order you to release whatever lien you have on the car and return the car to her. That is my judgment. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Sure, I'm not doing that.
Here's the deal. There are a lot of agencies in various states that license these auto repair shops. If you have a problem, it's actually a really good idea, even before going to court. File a complaint with the agency, Bureau of Automotive Repair, something like that. What they can do is they can get in touch with the person, and if it looks like the repair shop isn't on the up and up, they can put some pressure on them often. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.